It's Lick Friday, week 249, and this is this week's lick. Once again, it's another kind of chords and lead lick thing going on, but using not necessarily the pentatonic scale, but this time using like a minor arpeggio or a minor 7 arpeggio. And then we're using the chords E minor, D and C with a nice little sort of Hendrixy style progression through those chords on the way back up. Yeah, that's it. So I'm not really going to go too much into the explanation of it because that is the boring side of things. If you want the PDF, then it is linked up there in the description below as well. So you can get it from my website, which is dansguitar.com. You can follow it all on the Patreon page, Instagram, Facebook. Come and follow my stuff, say hi and all that sort of malarkey. And if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up because the YouTube sort of algorithms and things like that, it really does help to promote the videos, which obviously is great because the more my videos are promoted, the more I can do for you guys. Nice, huh? Win-win situation. Sort of scratch back, scratch yours and stuff. Anyway, so yeah, it's just like it. Hit that bell button once again. That helps the algorithms and things like that. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already. So there are 249 licks including this one. We're nearly at 250, which is pretty amazing really. So yeah, that's kind of it. So I'm going to leave you with a breakdown coming up right away. This one starts with minor 7 arpeggio. So we're using the 7 on the 5th string, hammering on to the 10, going across to the 9 on the D string, to the 7 on the G. So then you've got 9G onto the 9 on the D string, and then you've got 7, 9 on the G string, across to the 8 on the B, 7 on the E, so it goes. Okay, so once you've gone up to that 7 on the E string, you're going back to the 10 on the 2nd string, well not back to it, but to the 10 on the 2nd string, and then you're going to pull off, if you like, or pick to that 8th fret on that same string. So now notice I'm swapping the finger over to the 1st finger there, then I'm bringing the little finger in to do a full tone bend on that 10th fret 1st string. Not easy. You can use your 3rd finger, it just makes the next part a little bit more difficult. So okay, then you've got like another sort of pattern run down the what would be the natural minor scale. So you've got okay, so that part is basically 4 notes in the pattern sequence, and then you're going to do another 4 notes and another 4 notes. So you end up with 10, pull off to the 8, pull off to 7, and then 10 picked on that 2nd string. So 10, 7, 8 and 7 are on the 1st string, and then to 10 on the 2nd string. Then you go into 8, 7 1st string, and then 10, 8 on the 2nd string. Then it's going to be 7 on the 1st string, and then 10, 8, 7 on that 2nd string. So you should end up with, and then to finish with, you've got the 9th fret on that 3rd string. So once you start getting used to that pattern, it's a really nice one just to throw into some of your lead playing anyway. So that is like a little micro lick within this lick. Okay, so once you've done that, you've got the chord section, which goes, and the chords that I'm playing are E minor, which for those that don't know, you've got 7, 9, 9, 8, 7. Then you go into a D, which is 5-7-7-7-5. Now with this one, I don't normally play the top string, I just play 4 strings. And then same for the C, which is 3-5-5-5-3, but I'm playing 3-5-5-5. Okay, so once you've done that, you've got this section which goes. Okay, so once you've done that C chord, played that C chord, you'll go in from the 5th fret of the A string, slide that up to the 7, and then your first finger is kind of coming back to where your little finger or third finger would have been playing the 5-5-5 of that C chord. So you end up with what's called a slash chord in the end of like a C over an E. And then you do the same thing again, but this time going from the 7th fret, sliding up to the 9. And then you've got 7 and 7 for your first finger, because that was part of that D chord. So this time we end up with like a D over an F sharp. And then you've got, which is basically the same sort of position, but you're taking the 3rd finger down to that 4th string, 9th fret, picking the 9th fret and the 7th fret on the G string at the same time, pulling off 9 to 7, and then little finger or third finger comes in with that 10th fret on that 5th string. So that bit is like. Okay, so I'm going to play it slow and let's see how that works. So it goes 3, 4. Okay, so breakdown done. What can I say about it? It was a cool lick. I enjoy this one just because it's something different once again with the chords involved. So the tab linked up there, Patreon page linked up there, and everything else that you need to know about in the description below. What gear I'm using, etc, etc. I will see you next week for week 250. Nice one. See you later.